Check this out. So, unspoken rules are behavioral constraints imposed in our societies, organizations, and even amongst us. They usually exist in unspoken and unwritten format because they form a part of a logical argument or course of action implied by silent assumptions. We all take social rules for granted and we don't even notice them unless we are put in a situation in which we don't know them. So, as usual, you know we've got you right, as we have put together another 5 unspoken social rules that may help you in life. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check it out. Our top 5, daily top 5. At number 1, don't call someone...
4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, at number 1, this one everybody... most Nigerians.
Also.
All right, at number 1, don't call someone more than twice. Unless it's a really urgent matter or they have your kidney. You do not have any business calling someone more than twice. And if they do not pick up, please and please wait until they return the call. They might be sleeping, busy, sick. They might even have something important going on. In fact, sometimes they may not be in the mood to speak with you at that moment. You know, when they say respect people, this is part of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this one. Few people have my kidney in life. So, yeah, there's only a few people that I would call back to back. And this is probably because I know their phones are always on silent. So they rely on seeing the lights to know that somebody's calling them. But aside that, if we're not cool like that, I'm not calling you more than twice. Yeah. If I need to reach you, what would I do? Send a text message. If it's urgent, then... well, for the people who don't call back, that's another thing. So there are people that when you call them, they don't call back. So it will make you eventually still have to call them again. That's completely understandable. But besides that, let's not call anybody more than.
I used to be very impatient. I used to stomp people with calls until one day someone told me, oh, it's actually not polite. I'm like, okay. So I made a conscious effort and I'm actually better now. Once you don't pick first, second time, I drop a message.
Yeah,
only if it's urgent.
Like they said, the person might be busy, might not be with his phone at that moment.
Yeah.
Just know that once the person gets the phone and is available to call you, he will call you, except he doesn't want to talk.
But sometimes you might be worried about somebody, or maybe they told they're going somewhere and you've not heard from them.
Yeah, but being worried doesn't, like, even if I call you, doesn't mean you still pick. So you just end up leaving 20 minutes calls so the person is ready to. So you can always call and then send a text and say, oh, I haven't heard from you. Have you gotten to where you're going? So my mom does that sometimes. If I'm going for an event and she wants to be sure I'm there. In fact, because she knows I'm probably driving, she wouldn't even call me. She wouldn't even call me. She just send a text and say, oh, please, let me know when you've arrived safely. Yes. All right. Number 2 on our list, always open the door for the person coming behind you. It doesn't matter if it is a guy or a girl, senior or junior. You don't grow small by treating someone well in public. Please remember that.
Yeah, like there's nothing, it's not going to take anything away from you. Like it's not. Just do this, do the right. Like I do it unconsciously. Yesterday I was passing, and you know, and then Bimbo was right behind me, so I opened the door, and then Bimbo passed, and then there was somebody else passing. I was like, oh yeah, go ahead, pass. And I saw the surprise on their face. It doesn't change who you are. It doesn't take one hand from you or 2 legs. You're still going to be you. You know, it's just courtesy.
So the person was surprised because your gender is mannerless. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, very surprised. Why would they be surprised?
You say?
Chivalry is not dead.
Chivalry
is not
That's
dead.
why some guys open the door and just
This is still the Daily Top 5. We'll be right back after this break. And we just said the first 2. We're on to the third one. And the third one says, avoid teasing people. Now, please listen attentively. If you tease someone and they do not seem to enjoy it, stop it and never do it again. This is especially for people who tease other people with some weird name because they feel like they like how it sounds. Immediately you sense that the person does not like it, especially if they have mentioned it to you that they do not like it. Please stop it and don't get angry about it.
Yeah, this can get very annoying when you don't like something and you're telling people and they keep doing it. To them, it's fun, they're teasing you, but some people take things in different ways. And then there's also the side where you don't even realize you're reacting that way until people tell you, like, oh, this happened. But just take it down.
Okay, so just to buttress what you've said, I used to call somebody a shorter form of the name. Like, her full name was full, but I called it shorter. And she said to me, don't call me that, please. And then she explained to me that it actually triggers a memory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so somebody she didn't like
Yeah.
at a young age who was bad to her. Had that name, so she just forever hated that
Wow.
name.
Yeah, and this is not even age specific, because there are parents who have nicknames for their children that their children don't like, and then you think it's funny. My dad used to call my brother Owl Eyes.
What?
Well, my brother didn't have big eyes growing up, so he said, Owl Eyes. My brother, and somehow his eyes just came to normal size, and the name just died. But yeah.
Wow.
But it was funny, like my brother used to actually laugh then, but then, almost some people, I don't know, take him. All right, number 4 on our list, respect different shades of opinions. Twitter, this is for you especially. Remember that what is 6 to you will appear 9 to someone facing you. So ensure that you understand that you need to respect people's opinions. Don't force yours down their throats and stop screaming in their faces while trying to make your own point.
True.
Yeah. So there are some arguments I never get into because I don't have the strength all the time. And I feel like when people have different opinions, you can have your opinion, you can have your opinion, I have mine. You're not telling me your opinion. That's how I see. You're not telling me your opinion so I can change mine. You're telling me what you think. You're telling me what you think. So that's how I hear it. But some people hear it as, oh, this person is the best. No, it's not this person that is the best. So the thing is, your shouting is not going to change my mind or my opinion. So we're just going to be there shouting for like an hour. Then when we now finish, we'll now all go home with headache.
And then people need to understand that there are 2 sides to every coin. And if you're saying from this side or this side, you're right in your own way.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that the other person is wrong because this is what you think.
Yeah, I mean, it was said there, what appears 6 to you might appear 9 to another person.
You would really like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You would really like that.
All right, and at number 5, you say, when someone tells you a secret, take it to your grave. Even if you wake up as enemies the next morning, it is unethical to reveal secrets that were shared with you. It is totally wrong. If you've been doing that, desist from it.
If you want to talk to Tonto, DK, and Bobrisky, please talk to them direct. Don't go through the corners.
No, as in
Yes. So I always find the whole secrets coming out between friends when they have a fight very messy. Because I'm like, okay, so now that you guys have done this one, funny story. I had a friend. Oh, I was absolutely sweet too, but she decided to be a mess. So I just gave her space. So she now had another friend she was carrying on her head. Long and short of the story, she and the friend had an argument. The friend now went to go and report to the girl's mother all the things the girls to do, how she's to change to trouser inside cab, the girl's boyfriend, Yeah, so please avoid people like that. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What?
Hey! To our mother. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we've got on Daily Top 5 today. Truth Syndrome Monday comes up next. This is